says we are live. Oh, yes. Here we are. Okay. Looks like we're live. Got all my stuff set up here. Okay. Hi. I'm Amanda with Grammy's Craft Boutique. I did go ahead and pin our phone number if you don't already get text messages from us. We do text when we go live or when we are running specials or have new products. So just hop on in. I see a couple people coming in. So I am going to finish up a couple witch hats, and I thought I would do it with you guys so you guys could keep me company. Mom's at home finishing up some of her projects. Hi, Jana. How are you? Thanks for joining. So what I have this weekend, they call the Belle Claire Flea Market. But I'll admit, for a long time, my husband's been selling albums at this flea market. And he kept saying, this would be a great place for you. You know, you really need to give it a try. And I guess I was being kind of snobby because I thought, well, no, I mean, I need to do like more of a craft show. But it turns out this place is huge. They have an enormous amount of foot traffic. It's the third weekend of every month. And I was able to get 2 tables for this month. So it's this weekend. And he actually took some of my stuff last month and he sold 5 wreaths. So I had this preconceived notion of it being like people looking for vintage stuff or antique stuff, but it's really all different types of things. So I actually bought some cute jewelry from one of his friends that she makes really cute earrings. I got little pumpkins. I should have them in. I'm sorry I look like such a bum. So I see some people hopping on. Welcome, welcome. I'm just chattering. But I do want to have things at different price points because, you know, this is more bargain hunters and people looking for, you know, good things at good prices. So I want to have different price points. I'll take 1 or 2 of my showstoppers to put on my grid walls just to show them like what I can do if they want, you know, like a custom order or something. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining from YouTube. Thank you so much. Welcome. So Grammy's at home. She's working on some of her projects. I think she's making bows, and her and Dad are doing some shipping. And so what she did for me, she took some of those witch hats, you know, the witch hats we get from Dollar Tree. They come like this. I know, Rhonda. I wish she could be here all the time. She is working on some projects, and we're both getting ready for this thing this weekend. So what she did for me to get these 2 ready for me. Hi, Teresa. Hi, bestie. She took the witch hat and she took some of the Dollar Tree. It's not mesh. It's like their netting. It comes on rolls like this, and it comes in black with silver cobwebs, and it comes in black with purple cobwebs. So she went ahead and wrapped the top for me on these 2. And tooling, thank you. Tooling. So I was going to finish this black and silver one, and I just thought I would come on live and do it with you guys. So angle you guys down here a little bit, and zoom in some. Okay. So quiet here today, you guys. Scott is up at his grandma's house taking care of her today, and my dog is at doggy daycare, and it's so quiet. So I don't have any like perfect formula for how I put in my chenille stems. I do like to put a triangle in the corner, like one at the tip and then two on the top and bottom to make a triangle on each corner. But then in the middle, I just kind of zigzag them, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. And then I just, from there, I look to see if it's getting full enough for me. On this one, this is going to be a lower priced witch hat. So I'm using some of the 5-inch mesh that I think I get this at Michael's. But if you guys are looking for mesh, you need to check out my friend Teresa's store, Wreath Addiction RN. She has 2 shops. Wreath Addiction RN on Etsy has her completed items. Wreath Addiction RN 2, the number 2, has her supplies. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So I was going to do this by myself, and I thought, well, maybe some friends will come on with me and chat with me while I do this. So Mom wrapped the top of the hat ahead of time for me, and I cut this 5-inch. I cut it at about 15 inches. Oh, did I say it backwards, Teresa? So supplies are on Wreath Addiction RN, all your mesh and your attachments. Gotcha. Okay. Then I've got this little weight that Debbie made for me to hold down my mesh. And I'm just going to scrunch up the middle. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Make a little bow tie. Little baby bow tie with that 5 inches. Hey, Rosario. I see you. I'm going to put this one in this way so that some of the mesh kind of poofs out at the side. Get it in there tight. Give it a couple good twists. And then I think I'll come down here with a silver. So what's everybody up to today? Anything? I'm just getting stuff together for flea market. And Scott is simultaneously getting his stuff ready for flea market, all of his albums and such. And our house is a disaster. I've got boxes of records everywhere. I've got all my stuff I'm taking, my grid walls. I'm taking some centerpieces, some wreaths. We're focusing on Halloween for this one, but I do have some candy canes and things that I want to make probably for the next one next month. So you bought some witch legs at Joann's. I've bought some small witch legs, and they look really cute under these witch hats. Have you ever made any of these witch hats with the Dollar Tree frame? I think they're fun. Debbie's crocheting pumpkins. My mom tried to teach me how to crochet, and I just didn't take to. I must not have a knack for it, but I want to learn. I have lots of beautiful blankets that Mom has made. I'm going to put a silver one back here. It's these witch hats that you can get at Dollar Tree that have the tinsel on them. Sometimes I take the tinsel all the way off. In this case, we left the tinsel on to make it a little more poofy. Oh, I got to see what you guys are saying. Oh, you learned with YouTube. Okay. Yeah. YouTube is the bomb. Oh, Jerry Maguire. Good movie. Good movie. Although, you know how I feel about Tom Cruise. I'm going to put a silver one in there. And I like using the 5-inch from Michaels that has the little bit of tinsel through it. It kind of helps me keep my ruffles straight since it's so narrow. Get that little guy in there. I dropped Jack at school this morning, and there was this beautiful white golden retriever, and her name's Sadie. And she came over to give Jack kisses, and Jack was giving her a hug around the neck. And one of the trainers told me that they're good buddies. Jack and Sadie are good buddies. And one of you told me on the last live that you've been watching Rosewood on Hulu. And I had forgotten about that show. I really liked it when it was on. It was one of those that, of course, they canceled right after it was getting good, which I just don't understand. So I've been watching that again. I had forgotten how good it was. I just bring my ruffle, get it pulled around. Hi, Anna. How are you? Oh, you're the one that mentioned Rosewood. Yes, I'm rewatching it because I had forgotten how good that darn show was. And then Mom and I were talking about how every time we get into a show, the network cancels it. It's rude. They don't even ask us. So I just thought this was fun. It's a little bit non-traditional Halloween, black and silver, but these cobwebs are silver. So we'll come down here with the black. Mom and I binge watched a show the other day, and Mom doesn't usually binge watch, but my poor mom, she's having trouble with the arthritis in her hands, and I just really feel bad for her. It's causing her so much pain. So the other day we binge watched The Devil in Ohio on Netflix. It's got Emily Deschanel, I think is how you say it. I don't know. Her and her sister Zoe are actresses. Emily was the one in Bones. It's really good. Come up here with another black. Just knocked my mesh off the table. Hi, Diana. How are things in Texas? I have cousins in the Houston area, and I know you guys get the heat down there. You get the heat. My dad used to have to travel to Texas for the refinery, too. Here we go. I was pulling the wrong chenille stem. Isn't that beanbag the best? My friend Debbie made it. She's in the chat. She makes a lot of our signs in the shop. She made it for me to hold down my mesh when I'm making ruffles. Doesn't matter how big my table is, I knock stuff off every single time. My husband says that I got it from him. When I married him, I got the Scott Gates syndrome because he drops everything. But in reality, I think I had that before I married him. I just won't tell him. Oh, it's cooling off. Good deal. Yeah, we've had some nice weather here, but we've got some summer coming back next week. Like big time. 90 degrees. They're calling for 90 degrees. Which is going to feel so miserable after we've had some nice, cool days. I mean, it hasn't been cool, but it's been cooler. Nita, yes, it is. I think it's 5-inch from Michaels. Let me look. Yeah, it's 6-inch. You're correct. 6 inches. And just by luck, I had some black and silver, and she had wrapped this one in black and silver for me. Oh, okay, Debbie, that's awesome. Thank you. So quiet without my husband. He is a talker, you guys. My husband is a talker. Like, I swear he even talks in his sleep. I like it. It's not, it's not I mean, you can see how I'm pulling off some pieces here. It's not the best, but I really like the 6-inch for these witch hats. Although, I mean, I've made it with the 10-inch and it turns out cute, but good grief, you guys, I gotta crawl on the floor. Ugh. Because when I knock something off on the floor, it's no game. I cut a couple more silver. Ooh, Claudia woke up to 65 degrees. That's nice. But 90 this afternoon. Yeah, that's how it gets out here in the St. Louis area. We're on the Illinois side of the Mississippi River. And it gets humid. But I love waking up to those cooler mornings, don't you? Oh, it's just, I like the summer. I mean, I love for my nephew to be off school. I like swimming with him over at my mom and dad's, and we always try to do some type of vacation. Oops. Pulled the wrong one. Pulled that one right out, didn't I? We took him to Vegas this summer because Mom and I were going to go out to Vegas for market, and we decided to make it a fun trip. Mom went with me so we could go to market. My husband went. My brother went. they got to go see the Hoover Dam, and they went to Pawn Stars, and we ate at Hell's Kitchen because my nephew loves Gordon Ramsay. He watches the one where the kids compete. Hey, Janice from Tennessee. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And I pulled this pipe cleaner right out of the end. Let's get that back in that end. The only problem with keeping the tinsel on, it's a little harder to see where you're wanting to put your chenille stems, but like with this one, doing it black and silver, kind of gave the hat itself a little bit of poof and kind of poofed out the brim a little bit. So, it just depends. I mean, I've done them with just ribbon and bows. I always take the tinsel off for that. It just depends on how I'm planning on doing them. Put the black one on the end here. Oh, Claudia, no, I know. I always loved the seasons, but after my fibromyalgia started, I started not being very tolerant of the super cold and the super hot. Oh, Nita needs to find the video where Mom makes the tubing wreath. Okay, Nita, if you go to Grammy's Craft, I guess you're watching on our business page, Grammy's Craft Boutique. I pinned the video where she's making the turkey. I pinned that one to the top. So I don't need all of these chenille stems, but I do want to add some glitter balls to some of them. And these come from Dollar Tree also. It's like I said, I'm making some stuff at different price points. So got some glitter balls in black. And I found a few in silver. I never give you too many of the silver in the Dollar Tree bags. Okay, Nita, so after the live, if you just scroll up to the very top of the page, should be the very first video on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of decide. I'm going to cut these a little shorter. I'm going to take my awl and I poke little baby holes in my styrofoam balls. I'm going to take a couple over to my glue gun. And Just poke the chenille stem in. And that just gives it a little extra something. I'll bring one over here. Put a hole in that one. Hole in that one. I usually don't use a glue gun. I use my glue pot for everything. But I just want to, I just need one little dot of glue. I don't want to get glue everywhere. I think we'll bring another silver one down here. So I'll trim this guy. And then the chenille stems that I'm not using for the glitter balls, I'll just trim real short. Yeah, Janice, this is one of the witch hats from Dollar Tree. And I'm just making some nice lower price point things to take to flea market. I'll do one here and here. Let me do one up here. And right here. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just giving it a little extra something. And then the ones I don't use are just going to get trimmed off. So you can kind of see on that side how it gives it a little more fun. Just a little glitter. I know that's boring watching me put glitter balls on. So let's decide what we're going to do to the top. Hi, Linda. Mom and I were just talking about you. We miss you. Thanks, Tina. So I'll finish up the bottom with the glitter balls later because I know that's kind of boring to watch. Mom used these cute little clips to hold this tooling on for me. So I'm going to go around the back and just zip tie it on. Come through the front, around the back. Well, we miss you too. How have you been doing? How's the family? Okay, so the tooling is zip tied on there really good. And I think I'll make a couple ruffles in silver and black, 15 inches. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It looks like spider legs. Spider legs. Just getting a zip tie started through here. And I'll ruffle this up nice and tight. And then come in with the silver. That zip tie nice and tight. Trim it off and then kind of spin it where you can't see it. And then just kind of move these around so it's a nice poof at the top. And I kind of stagger the silver and the white. Okay, so I'll finish those glitter balls later because that's boring. Uh-oh, you had COVID 6 weeks. Darn it, you poor thing. And this coat, you know, I know people are feeling like this COVID's gone away, but it's not gone. So she wrapped the tooling for me. Now I'm just gonna finish it up by using one of my small zip ties. Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing because I'm trying to get this zip tie through. Easier said than done. Here. There we go. There we go. Got that little zip tie. Hold my tooling tight and zip tie that down tight. I'm going to do the same down here. Take one of my small black zip ties and zip tie the tooling in. I know some people glue, which I'm sure works out fine. I'm just partial to zip tying in fabric, and as much that can be zip tied, because I feel like they're not going to fail on me. Like my mom and dad's house, they have an enormous amount of sun that hits the front of their house, and the stuff she puts out, no matter what we do, the glue fails because of the sun, or it fades, which you can't do anything about that. So I don't have any purple 6-inch mesh, but I have this that I got from Teresa, and it's black, and it has purple, an orangish gold, and lime green. So we're going to use this and see how it looks. Let's put in our chenille stems. And when I put in my chenille stems, I turn it over to the back, and I just hold my chenille stem in half and just loop it through. Because like I said, when you leave the tinsel on, it's a little harder to see. And since we're using 10-inch, I'm going to space these out a little bit bigger. So I do like a triangle in the corners. Get them in half. And then I just zigzag them up and down. And then if there's ever an area that needs more fullness, you can always add more. But since we're using the 10-inch mesh, it's probably going to get nice and full pretty quick. And we kept the black tinsel on, so we're not going to see any gaps. I usually trim off about 1 inch because it usually comes out of the bag a little crooked. I want to make a little bit of a curl at the end of these, so I'm going to do 20 inches. I lost count, so we'll just go with that for now. Bring back our hat. Use my bean bag. My beach clip. I do want a little bit of curl at the end of each of these, so I just come up about an inch, fold it, and go 1, 2, 3, clip it, flip it. 1, 2, 3, and then ruffle in the center. Bring the two ends together. And I think this mesh will look really cute with the purple and black cobwebs. Get in there tight. Give it a couple twists. Yeah, that'll look nice and full. Flip it and flip it. So have you guys decorated for Halloween yet? As soon as this flea market this weekend is over and Scott and I get our house put back together, I am bringing up my Halloween tree. And I'm excited. See how full that's getting already? Gonna be cute. Gonna be cute. I have to show you guys a picture when I bring my Halloween tree up. It's a black pencil tree. And I actually put it away all decorated. And I just put bags over it so it doesn't get dusty. I don't know if I told you, but my neighbors that always have the crazy, scary display next door, and they chase the kids and they do bloody, scary, spooky stuff. They moved. And I was talking to my new neighbors, and I was teasing them. I said, hey, did you hear about the legacy that you have to keep up with? And the dad was like, no. We don't do scary Halloween. We do cute and fun Halloween. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic. It was sad to see the lady next door go, but her and her husband, the things had been rocky for a while and they got divorced. And she didn't need that big house. So I was sad to see her go, but I'm glad that she's moving on with a new chapter in her life. And that Halloween thing that they did every year usually ended up costing me a lot of candy because the kids would run up my driveway or run across the lawn and they'd be terrified and some of the little ones would be crying and I'd give them extra candy. I had one poor little boy pee on my front walk. I mean, that's how scary it was. Some scary stuff. But my mom and my nephew, they love scary things. They'll start watching horror movies here pretty soon. But not me. I'm such a baby. I scanned through the channels with my eyes closed in October because I don't even want a glimpse of anything scary. I'm such a baby. Well, that's starting to look really cute. Starts getting a little snug the further along you get because they're in there pretty tight. And since these are my lower price point items, I'm not going to put a lot of extra stuff in them. I'm not going to load them down with ribbon or embellishments because some people, they'll want something new for Halloween or fall, but maybe they only have a $25 budget for something to add something new to their decor. So I try to be cognizant of that. Absolutely, Claudia. Thanks for being here. And just so you guys know, Mom said that the tooling was a lot easier to work with wrapping the top of the witch hat. So it's definitely something to try. I mean, I think my Dollar Tree has their Halloween stuff out. Hi, Sharon. How are you? And I don't know if I'll do it for this weekend's sale, but for next month, I'm definitely going to do some Santa hats out of the witch hats. So I'll wrap the top. Uh-oh, they're getting stuck together. Get back over there and get in your space. So I'll wrap the top with red, and I'll do the ruffles in white. And I have some Santa belt ribbon in my own stash. I think the Santa belt ribbon has sold out in the Etsy store. I'll have to look. I need 2 more pieces. But maybe put like a piece of Santa belt ribbon across and you make it look like a real Santa hat. We're doing great. Thank you for asking. Mom is at home. She's working on some of her own projects. And I think she's really having trouble with the arthritis in her hands. So I'm going to try to convince her that it might be time for a new arthritis doctor. Okay, 2 more on the ends. This one down here gets really stuffed. Really nice and full. But these are just super fun. I mean, no matter how far along I get with my designs and learning things, I always try to push myself and learn new things. But these, I think, are just great because they're not super expensive. They're not huge. They're great for an apartment, a dorm, a nursing home, assisted living. Great for just a little spot on the wall. Or if you want to set it, like if you have a little Halloween scene, prop one up in your Halloween scene. Okay, let's put this last one in at the end and see if it looks balanced. Arthritis is awful, Sharon. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that too. I hate for my mom to be in pain. And I'm a control freak. So I want her to listen to me and go to a new doctor. And look how full that is. You can see the green, purple, the orange. Now, since this is 10-inch mesh, I can't do the little poofy poof at the top that I did with the black and silver. So I'm going to give a little thought to what I'm going to do at the top. I did bring up some little purple pumpkins. So maybe I could do like a small bow. And consulting my my ribbon rack over here. This ribbon is neat. Yeah, I need a hanging spider. I'm sure I have something like that in the basement. Just a small bow. Isn't this ribbon neat? Kind of looks to me, it looks like a spider web, but it's got all different colors. Let's zip tie this little guy and just see what we think. I bet I have a purple spider in the basement. And I'll have to go look. I mean, I have everything in that basement, right? Just 4 loops. And then put the little purple pumpkin in the middle. I think that'll work. I think that will work. Let's do that. Let's do it. These small black zip ties are very handy with this kind of stuff. It's a little pumpkin right there. Get some glue on him. Get him right there. Now hold it on there. Oh, Claudia, I know. That's why she's always wanting to help me, and she's a huge help to me. But like with these witch hats, I just had her wrap the hats for me because I didn't want her making all these ruffles because, like you said, it's just so hard on the hands. Well, I think that turned out as a cute little topper. I'm still going to look in the basement, though, because I'm pretty sure there's a spider down there that's begging to be on this thing. And you know what? Now that I'm looking, these purple pumpkins, we could do something similar to what we did on the black and silver. And make a little hole in the pumpkin. Dab a little glue. And put some of these cute glitter pumpkins. Oh, cute. Just for a little glitter. Not a ton of them, but just a few. So I just take my awl, poke a little hole. You're cute, Anna. I wish you guys lived close. You could come see me this weekend. I'm so proud of my little setup. I got some tablecloths in lavender to cover my tables. And then I got some table runners. Oop. Surprised you with my big face. And then I got these table runners that have our floral logo. It says Grammy's Craft Boutique. to try to make it look nice and professional. Because, I mean, you know, if I get these tables every month, I want people to remember, like, oh, we saw that cute thing over at Grammy's, and then you know, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture when we're at flea market, and oh, that one is a little too droopy. I'm gonna have to trim that chenille stem, but I think that one turned out cute, and I'll finish up the glitter balls on this guy. But you know, just some little projects I wanted to do with you guys, so I wasn't by myself. Yeah, I'll take a picture at flea market and show you my tables with my banners and my little signs that say Grammy's Craft Boutique. And maybe I'll do a live. It'll probably be really early in the morning before it starts Saturday. But you could always watch the replay if you don't get up at an absurd time like I do. I asked my mom, I said, are you going to be ready to go at 5:30? And she said, no, I will just have your dad bring me when I get up. I'm like, okay. She got up early her whole life, and she says, I don't have to get up early, and you can't make me. So that's her. That's what Grammy says. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I did these two. It was so much more fun with you. And I will be on again when I'm finishing up the next couple projects. And don't forget, Thursday nights is live sale time. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.